my mind. 'Cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I give my all to you.
Hi guys, today's video is going to be my Soccer 6 experience. I went on Sunday and oh my god, I just can't. I had so much fun and it was the best day of my life. I went with Jess, Jenna and Grace and me of course. Okay, so just slept round the night before. We got our posters ready and stuff, our outfits ready, and we got ready and made our poster. And then we set off to the train station to go to Soccer 6, and we met Grace, Jenna, and we hopped on the train all the way to Cheltenham. We took a cupboard, and then we got there, and that was the biggest queue ever. We got there pretty early, but we had to line up in a queue for a long time. So yeah. And then finally, when we were let in, I was super excited, and I was running down the things to go outside, and we was trying to find a space, but we couldn't. And then we found an okay space, but when we was there, Jake wasn't here, Bars and Melody wasn't here, and we had to wait for about 2 hours before we finally saw. We saw Charlie from Bars and Melody walk down, and I was too nervous for us for a picture or autograph at that moment, so I just took pictures of his face. And then I was taking selfies, but like he was looking the other way, so I was just in the corner like creeping. So yeah, he'd come, and then other people come, people that I didn't really know. I was just waiting for Jake. So yeah, once like everyone had been, I finally see Jake's sister, and I'm just like, Eloise, Ellie, but she didn't seem or hear. And then I see Jake's dad, and then I'm like, Rob, and he comes over, and I take a photo with him. And I'm like, where's Jake? And he points over there, and there is Jake, the Queen. And then Jake is signing. I'm calling his name and everything, but he's signing just there, like a few meters away. And he don't come over to me. He comes over and then turns. At this point, I was crying a lot, but not a lot, not as much as I did in the end, get into that story anyway. We waited there for about 2 hours waiting for him to come back, but he never come back, and we was all waiting, and oh look, and we got really bored, so we decided to just go and look for him. We went, and we must have asked every security guard on site if they'd seen Jake Mitchell, and all of them told us all different things. I was crying, I was like, oh my god, where is he? I was like, at this point I had 10% battery, and I was just like, I've got 10%, I need to find Jake, and I need to take photos with him. I was just crying so much. And then finally one security guard, a really nice one, said, have you checked in the VIP room? We didn't even know there was a VIP room. We had VIP tickets. We had VIP tickets, as you can see here. And so we went up to the VIP room. Oh, I just can't. So we're in the VIP room, and I see a group of girls crowding around, and I said to Jess and Grace and Jenna, if that's Jake. And lo and behold, it was the Queen, the God, my world, Jake Mitchell, standing right there, surrounded by girls, and I was like, moo, bitches. At this point, I was crying a lot, like so much, and I went up to him, I was like, Jake, he was doing a video message, and he kept looking at me, because I was crying. At the end, you hear me go, oh my god, Jake, and then he comes over to me and hugs me. He hugged me and said, don't cry, and I was like, how can I not cry? You're my world, you don't even know my name. He doesn't even know my name, I haven't even told him my name. And he was so much perfecter in real life, and he was my height. He was as tall as me, right? And that's crazy, I'm sure, for personally, he's just perfection. I kept staring at him. He was probably thinking, what the hell is that pervert staring at me? Because I was just sitting there like, you're perfect. Anyway, and then I took a selfie with him. I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God, Jake, can I have a selfie? And he hugged me. He was like, don't cry. I was like, bitch. And then I come out, and Gracie and Jess and Jenna was meeting him, and I was just standing on my own, crying, like someone had died. And everyone thought I was upset, and they was like, are you right? And I was like, they was like, why are you crying? And I was like, because can you not see, like, the Queen, the God, Jesus is standing there. And then once I met him, I just, every time he walked past, I would like stroke him. Oh, that sounds really weird. Every time he walked past, I would just like touch his arm. Like, that sounds really weird. I need to cut that. People think I'm a creep. And yeah, once we'd done that, we got, we was like, I needed to cool down because I was crying. I'd calmed down a bit. And by the way, Jake's dad had said, oh, we have to go in a bit. Anyway, after Jake's dad had been, Jake's dad went over to someone else, and I realised that it was Ollie Munro, and I was like, Jess, it's Ollie. And then we was like, oh my God, I didn't know he was coming. And so we went straight over to him, and he was drawing like cats and stuff on people's arms. I didn't ask him to draw something on me because I was like, I was in shock. But I was like, oh, Ollie, can I have a selfie? And then we took a selfie, and we took a selfie. Ollie's so sweet. His accent is so much stronger than Jake's. Like, Jake's accent is really weak compared to Jake's dad and Ollie. So yeah, I took a selfie with him. And then once we calmed down, Rob's dad whispered in Ollie, oh, we need to go, Ollie's here. And then they went back, and Jake went to play football, and Jake's dad and Ollie went on the pitch. Sure, I keep touching my hair. And then we thought, oh, should we go down on the pitch to see like Bars Melody and stuff? So yeah, we went down to the pitch, and Jake was going around again, like signing everyone's. And I had my bandana. Where is it? I had my bandana, and I gave it to Jake and was like, oh, can you sign this? And he signed it, and I was crying, shaking. And I looked a mess. And yeah, he signed this ticket. I asked him to sign the ticket. Hold on. And by the way, say this was like Charlie from Buzz Melody. I took a selfie like this. I was like, and then anyway, he signed this ticket. But the pen was wrong. It's really hard to tell you. He signed it there. Boop, boop. Jake Mitchell. He signed it. Okay, anyway, he signed my bandana, and he signed my ticket, and so did Ollie. Ollie signed my ticket. Oh, I'm just... So yeah, and then other people went round, Geordie and people come round, and they all signed my ticket. Boop, boop. It's on my... Let me just show you a quick overview. My ticket, some pictures of Jake. Oh, that's not Jake, that's Jake Boys. Jake. This was my ticket. Not my ticket, my wristband. That was there. Let me give you an overview of my thing. Very cute. So yeah, and then once that happened, we went back up because all the celebrities were about to go up for the after show because we were VIPs. And then once we went up there, everyone was surrounding round. There was like a doorway and there was a hallway. And sorry I couldn't get much footage or anything. My phone died. So yeah, and they said, I asked this girl, do you know why everyone's crowding round here? And they said, oh, Buzz Melody, Leandre and Charlie's going to come out. So I was like, I'm going to get a hug off of Leandre because he's so cute and I love him so much. And he's so sweet. Anyway, he come out, hugged Leandre. He was getting mobbed, so I couldn't get a signature. So I just went in there, I grabbed him, and he was like... So anyway, back to Jake, because obviously if Jake's standing there, I went back over to him and hugged him again. And can I just describe how he smelt so good, and he's hands down, he's the best hug that I've ever had in my life. It's so warm and squidgy. Miranda soon. Anyway, he was so warm and so nice, and smelt so good. I just can't. Enough about Jake, because I actually was telling my friends in school and I started crying because it just brings back so many amazing memories of the 2 days. Anyway, the show started happening, and no Kieran, oh you probably don't know him, I forget his second name, but who sings, know that song that Jake was dancing to in the thing, so it's like, I'm running up, yeah, he does that dance, he was so cute. He was dancing, so Jake was like in front of the stage, dancing in the crowd with all the girls around him, and he was, all you see is his little head bobbing up and down. It just melts my heart. Like, before I start crying, his perfect family was over there. Rob, his mum, his sister's goals. She's so pretty. And then all I'm saying is his family. Just goals. I've got a flower pot. Models, be like. Anyway, and then Bars and Melody come on, skipping a couple. I'm skipping the Brooks because that's a long story, because they brought fans on stage and they started crying. I love the Brooks. I got a selfie with them. I don't know which one is which. But yeah. Bars and Melody come on, and the first song they sung, I think it was People Say We Act Too Young, but I know I'm just having fun. And then at the end they sung Please Help Me God, I feel so alone, I'm just a kid, how can I take, I'm all so busy surviving, tell me what it's like, you know I look at how they look, yes I am, for today. So yeah, and then I was like crying during that because I'm a newly found Bambino and I didn't know it because I've fallen in love with Billy Andre. There's a lot of fake fans out there. I've realised this over the past couple of days since I've started liking like Jake Mitchell and people. Everyone else like automatically starts liking them, even though they were taking the mickey out with him when I first started liking him. Like, I'm sure Jake couldn't like that if I told him. And now they say like ordering his merch. I wouldn't mind you ordering his merch and liking him if you were nice about him in the start. Fake fan alert. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this. I probably missed out loads, but it was the best day of my life. And I'm gonna be like Jake Mitchell. Bitch, wait.